All right, let's just jump right in. If you're running a business, the goal is pretty simple, right? Maximize value. But finding that value, I mean, the real actionable savings hiding inside those complex business plans, that's always been a huge, huge headache. Well, until now.
This is the question that probably keeps you up at night. Is there a smarter way to build this? A cheaper part we somehow missed? Some inefficiency we've all just kind of accepted as the cost of doing business? The truth is, there is almost always money being left on the table. The real problem is, how on earth do you find it?
Well, traditionally, you know the drill. You lock your best people in a room for weeks on end. They're just poring over spreadsheets, debating every little assumption, manually modeling every single scenario. It is absolutely exhausting, it's slow, and it grinds your business to a halt.
Or you bring in the big guns, right? The consultants. They charge a small fortune to do that exact same deep dive, and they promise to find savings that hopefully justify their own massive price tag. It's a really high-stakes gamble on outside help. But what's the real cost of doing it the old way? It's not just about the time or the fees. It's the critical opportunities you miss because the whole process is just too slow or too expensive to run on every single project. That's where the real value just vanishes into thin air.
So what if you could have the power of a world-class analyst working instantly whenever you needed them? That's the completely new approach we're going to look at today. Seriously, forget the old way. This is all about using AI to do the heavy lifting for you. Meet the First-Principles DfX Streamliner. And I want you to think of this not as just some piece of software, but as a brand new member of your team. A senior analyst who's an expert in both manufacturing and finance, ready to go 24/7, but without that senior analyst salary.
So what's the secret sauce here? How does this AI actually think? Well, it doesn't just look for a few small tweaks. It uses two incredibly powerful methods. First, it uses first principles. This means it breaks your entire plan down to its absolute fundamental truths, like the laws of physics or non-negotiable regulations, and then it rebuilds it from scratch, questioning every single assumption you've made. Then it applies design for X, which is a systematic way of relentlessly engineering for lower cost, more simplicity, and better manufacturability. There's no fluff. It's just pure, cold logic.
So, how does this powerful engine actually work in practice? The real beauty of it is just how simple it is. This is a process anyone can use. You absolutely do not need a technical background. It's really just a clean three-step process. Step 1, you upload any file you've got, a PDF, an Excel sheet, a business plan, whatever. Step 2, the AI gets to work instantly. It deconstructs everything, challenges all the old habits, and rebuilds your plan for maximum efficiency. In step 3, within minutes, you get a full executive report totally ready for your next board meeting. Now, that all sounds great in theory, but where's the proof? The ultimate test for any tool is its return on investment, right? And, well, this is where the story gets pretty incredible. To really push this AI to its absolute limits, it was given one of the most complex financial documents you can possibly imagine, a national government budget, specifically Germany's 2025 federal budget plan. I mean, we're talking about a document with just staggering complexity and scale. And this was the result. The AI identified an estimated 35 billion euros in potential annual savings. Let that just sink in for a second. $35 billion. That is not a typo. Okay, let's put that number into perspective. Out of a total budget of around 550 billion euros, the AI found 35 billion in optimizations. But honestly, the most shocking number might be that one on the far right. It did all of this in just 10 minutes. And what you get back isn't just some big flashy number. It's a real actionable strategy. The report gives you a high-level management summary with the top wins and their financial impact. It gives you a detailed model of every single improvement it's proposing. And most importantly, it delivers an executive-ready 90-day action plan with crystal-clear steps and a calculated ROI. So look, the power to find billions of dollars in a national budget, that now exists. The only question left is what hidden value is just waiting to be unlocked inside your own business plans. It really is that simple. It's a direct statement. Every assumption you don't challenge, every process you don't try to streamline, that's a missed opportunity. That's value that could be fueling your growth. But instead, it's just sitting there, hidden in plain sight. The technology to instantly find that value isn't some futuristic concept anymore. It's a practical tool that you can use right now. It's time to level up your operations, to challenge the way things have always been done, and find the efficiencies that are going to define your company's future.
If you want to try this tool out and explore other AI solutions, you can start by just visiting the website right there on your screen. The ability to find billions in minutes is here. Now it's your turn to put it to work.